Hello, how are you today? This is Donna Lovette, and we are on day 9 of a 10-day journey to show you how you can create a dynasty, how you can create a legacy that will continue for generations to come. And I have so enjoyed what I have been sharing with you so far. Now, remember, I said to you that there was a piece of the puzzle that I needed to discover, that for decades I have helped people to understand how to discover their purpose and their destiny. And for decades, as a therapist, I have helped people to overcome the mental and emotional challenges that could block you from becoming successful and accomplishing your purpose and destiny. But there was one missing piece. How do you fund the vision? So when I discovered this, then this was the answer that I had been seeking for decades. And so I want to just jump right in here. I have done 8 videos prior to this one, and they're all listed on YouTube, so you can watch them, and I would encourage you to do so. But today I want to just jump right into how do you fund the vision for creating a dynasty. And it's through a 90-day program. That's level 3. Remember, level 1, introduction. Level 2, you set up the business structure. And I share with you 12 things that you need to have done. So you set up the business structure to creating your dynasty and walking in your destiny in your dynasty. Then after you have the business structure, then the next 90 days, level 3, is how do you fund the vision. And I just want to share with you what that is. And so you're going to experience a 90-day success challenge. 90 days. You're going to learn how to earn $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, and more. Now, I met my mentor, Vic, about a year and a half ago. And if I'm honest with you, because I had been involved in so many things that were just a waste of time and money in spite of their promises. So I was a little skeptical, though every message that I would hear from him, every training that I would get from him, he just resonated with me. The message just resonated with me. And I saw how people were benefiting from his training. And so I heard him say this one time in those early days. He said, I can show you whatever you earn in a year, I can show you how to earn that in a month. And I remember saying, how do you do that? But that grabbed my attention. And then there was this other testimony that just tickled me when I heard it. So let me share that with you. That at one point, Vic had heard of an organization that was conducting a contest. And in this contest, that the person who earned the most money selling this particular product would earn $35,000. And so he heard about it and he signed up for this program. The owner of this business didn't know Vic. Vic didn't really know him well enough, didn't really know him well, but, signed up. And so the owner of the company said he went to his computer and he opened up his computer a couple days before Christmas and he saw that there was someone who had earned $80,000 in a day. Now he thought that it was a computer glitch. He closed his computer and cut it off and on. And when he went back on to look, he said he really did earn $80,000 in a day. And it kind of shocked him. Who could do that? And so Christmas Eve, he went back to look at his program and saw that Victor earned another, I think, $50,000, $60,000. And then Christmas Day, and every day he was seeing that this man that, my mentor was earning tremendous money. So in about 3 weeks, my mentor won the contest and he had earned $730,000 in 3 weeks. $730,000, which meant that he had to sell about $1.5 million of product for him to have earned $730,000 profit. This is the person that is training me as my mentor. This is the person that could train you on how you can earn $10,000, $100,000, a month or more. So the more I listened to him and I heard his inspirational messages and his teaching messages, and again, I saw how people were getting results. And I even looked at some of the results I was getting. One of my results that I share with you is that we understand that the importance of having a list. And when I started out with him, my LLC only had 50 people. I only had 50 people on my email list. That was it. A year and a half later, I now have 350,000 subscriptions, email subscriptions. 350,000. Now, isn't that amazing? And I learned all that from him. He is known as the internet traffic guru. He's kind of known to be that in our industry. And I am, did I say 35,000? Yeah, 350,000, not 3,500. That would still be good. But 3,500, 33,000, 35,000. Oh my goodness. My list grew. He helped my list grow. In addition to some other things that have grown in. Oh my goodness. Early morning. So before I could get comfortable with him, before I could take an organization that I had worked on for decades and wrap it around the 4% success challenge, I had to have confidence in the man, number one, in my mentor. And my goodness, I have gained so much respect for him, and I love him as a mentor. He has just blessed my heart and blessed my life. But I also had to trust the organization, and I do. So because of that, I saw this organization, the 4%, and the Success Challenge being one that would give me the infrastructure that I needed to be able to have anybody that became involved in what I do successful. So there is a quote that I heard from Earl Nightingale. He's a motivational speaker that many of you, I'm sure, have heard of. And this is what he said, and this is a statistic that still applies. He said, out of every 100 people, only one person will be rich. 4 will be financially independent. 5, at the age of 65, would still be working, often because they have to. And 55 would be broke. So out of 100 people, more than half of the population will be broke. 55% are broke, and only 4 to 5% of them are rich and are financially independent. And this is how I define financial independence. It's someone who is able to live off the income of their own. They're able to live off their own income. They've created their own economy. They're not depending on a job. They're not dependent on the government. They're not dependent on Social Security, none of that. They're able to survive and off of the investments and their own efforts. That's financial independence. Isn't that good? And so in order for you to, and that's the reason why the organization is called 4%, by the way. And there's some additional reasoning and rationale that Vic has in terms of creating it, but it's a similar concept that out of everyone, only a certain percentage of people will reach that level of success. And if you're going to create a dynasty that's going to continue for generations to come, you're going to have that level of success. Now, his heart was always that if you just train people step by step, give them the skills, that more people could reach that top level of success. And I believe the same. Now, this message is not going to resonate with everybody because not everybody is going to do what it takes to achieve it. Not everybody is willing to change mindsets and become the kind of person that you need to become to be able to live that level of success. I'm talking about a person of integrity that that can offer value to the marketplace. That not everybody's going to be willing to do that. Not everybody's willing to do the training that it's going to take to skill up, to gain the skills that you need to do. They're just not going to do it. A lot of people are just looking for get quick, show me how I can do this, earn a couple of bucks or a couple of, $1,000 quick. And they're just not willing to do what it takes for longevity. I have always heard that people who are multimillionaires, if they lost all their money or financially independent, if they lost all their money, it wouldn't take them long to gain it back because of what they know. And so I want you to know, and Vic wants you to know what it's going to take for you to gain it and to keep it for generations to come. And so you might have heard all of what I've shared with you and been a little overwhelmed. A dynasty can seem overwhelming. But if you know that I'm going to guide you to how to get there a step at a time. Okay, first step, do this. Let me show you how. Okay, now that you've conquered that, second step, let's do this. Let me show you how. If you know that that's how I'm going to lead you to that kind of success, and it's no guesswork, you're not having to figure it out, you just have to follow a blueprint, a roadmap, then that makes this whole task more doable, right? Well, Vic is doing the same thing in 90 days. It's like you're watching over his shoulder while he shows you how to do it. And he's doing the same thing every day. You get a lesson. Let me show you what you get from him every day in the 90 days. You get a motivational video that's always, just gets you just pumped up, motivate you. You also will learn some things in terms of mindset. Because when people who are financially independent, they think differently. They process things differently. They have different behavior patterns. They approach life differently. And he wants you, as you think in your heart, so is it with you. So he wants you to, in your heart, in your subconscious mind, to gain that kind of mindset that would position you for that level of success. And so every day he gives you something that will help you to do that. He talks about goal setting and again, some things that are crucial to goal setting. He introduces you to successful people, motivational speakers. And so I'm interested, it's always inspired. I'm always inspired with what I get. I look forward to opening up my computer every day to see, okay, what's the message today? But he also gives you a skill. He shows you how to do internet marketing, how to do affiliate marketing, how to earn income, how to set yourself above the crowd. He teaches you every day a lesson, and he gives it to you in bite sizes. So you watch him do it, and then you do it. He tells you how to do it, and then you do it. So you're never overwhelmed in the process. So for 90 days, now for the first 30 days, you get a message from him every day. And the goal in the first 30 days is for you to hit $10,000 in 30 days. He shows you how you can do it. So doable with his instruction. So then once you hit the 10,000, now you've got to hit it. It's a 30-day success challenge. When you hit the 10,000, then you have now access to the next level. And the next level, he shows you how you can earn in another 30 days $100,000. And he walks you again through it step by step. And once you hit that $100,000 a month, mind you, $100,000 a month, once you hit that goal, then if you choose to, you can go to the next level of how do you earn $1 million a year, $1 million a month. That's the 90-day challenge. How different would your life be with an extra $10,000? I mean, an extra $100,000, would you be financially independent at that point? And can you see yourself having the resources to be able to set up, create, position your family for a family dynasty? Oh, it would just change your life. And there's so much crap out there on the internet. Believe me, I have lost time and money on crap. So to find someone who is the real deal is just amazing. And I'm thankful and I'm appreciative of it. So I introduced him to you, and you go through 90 days of learning how to fund the vision. That's what you're going to do. That's level 3. And then tomorrow, what I'm going to do is to cover with you. Now, what do you do now that you have the money? How do you manage it? And how do you set things up so that you can have a generational impact? That's where we're going tomorrow. So again, I'm hoping that you have enjoyed this. I would encourage you to share this information with others. I mean, who wouldn't want to do this? Well, but the reality is that only 4% will. But I'm hoping that you will know some folks who would be interested in this, so share this with them. I want you to add any comments or any questions below. I'm encouraging you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I look forward to meeting with you on day 10 tomorrow to share with you the next steps after you achieve financial success and financial independence. And I'm sure that you are someone who can do this. Join me on this journey. So until tomorrow, guys, be blessed. Have an amazing day.